What's up, YouTube? John here, back at you with another video. Actually, this is a knife video, so we're gonna have some fun. So I'm a little coarse. Been a little under the weather lately. Nothing major, just changing the seasons, and it's been hot and cold and hot and cold. So it definitely makes it for a very interesting time of year. But I thought, it would be fun. I'm one of the few people probably on YouTube. Oops, sorry guys. I'm one of the few people probably on YouTube that doesn't regularly change out their EDC stuff. I find what works for me, and then I kind of try to just stick with it. If I do need to change something out, okay, great. But for me, I'd like to just keep the same things I know that are reliable day in and day out. So let's have some fun and go over the stuff. So some stuff I do carry every single day, and some stuff I carry on occasion. So for example, like one thing I carry on occasion is my Leatherman. I don't carry this every single day, but I do I have carried this, used it at work when I find there's a job that I'm really needing. Sometimes I'll just put it off to the side. This is the Surge Leatherman. I probably should do a review on this thing. I've had it for a little while now, actually a little over a year, and it's been absolutely great. Not a big multi-tool guy, but this thing's been absolutely sweet. I have the saw blade in here. I keep it right in there. I know there's a way you can like store it in one of these or something. I don't know. I don't do that. I also carry this little SOG. Now, this thing's pretty cool. It's got a whistle on it. If you open up the front, it's got a glass breaker. If you open up the front here, it's got some steel wool in it. If you open up the middle, it's got a ferro rod in it. And if you open up the back, it's got a striker. So it's like a survivalist kind of tactical-y kind of thing. I like keeping it on me. Especially the whistle comes in handy because I live in an area where there are bears. So sometimes having a whistle is nice for bears. Also, it attracts my dog, which is nice. So sometimes I keep this on me. Probably be wearing it. I wear it here and there. It's kind of heavy, when it gets on my belt, so that's why I don't always wear it on me. If you notice, the other side is actually empty because typically I will keep my flashlight in there, but sometimes I'll just put my flashlight straight in my pocket of my pants. I have a Phoenix LD02. This is just a single AAA flashlight. Got a little click button on the back. You press it on for you do a full press for on and off, and then it has different modes. So that's the moonlight mode, which is great for if it's dark and you don't want to wake anybody up. Then you move up, and then you get into like the brightest mode, and then it goes back. And then what's cool about it too is that, so let's say I like this mode the best. If I turn it on and I turn it off, then turn it back on, it actually will go right back to that mode. So typically I keep it in the moonlight mode to start, and then I go from there if I need to. So that usually will stay on that side, which is nice with the Leatherman Kydex case, is I could keep the glass breaker on this side and the flashlight on this side. But like I said, sometimes I just put it in my pocket if I don't feel like I'm using my Leatherman. So that's obviously cool. So now we'll start with stuff I always use in my pocket. I always have a pen on me. Mostly I've been carrying this tactile turn pen. As you can see, I got my initials engraved in it. When I signed my house for my house, I actually used this pen to sign for my house, so that was awesome. Yeah, it's a great pen, full titanium, bolt action. I do have a couple other pens that I use. I wonder if I could find them really fast. They're nice, the other pens that I have. One is Ryfen. It's like RYFEN or RYF USB or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. And I don't want to make you guys wait 20 minutes while I try to search for a knife that I may or may not have. So, sorry, a pen I may or may not have on me readily available. I may have it in something else, and that's why I don't have it with me, which is fine. You know, things happen. Sometimes I put pens in other places. So I will carry that on me occasion, but I typically use this. I also have a fountain pen. I find that this kind of wows people a little bit. This is a Parker. Yeah, Parker, I believe. It should say it right on the... Yep, Parker. Parker fountain pen, black and gold. I am, as you know, I play guitar, and I love my Les Paul Custom, so occasionally I'll change it up, and I'll carry this pen for fun. Like I said, it wows people, kind of throws people off. I'm like, whoa, you have a fountain pen, and it's like, yeah, you know, I like classy things sometimes. Not a very classy dude, but sometimes you got to have something a little bit nicer. So those are the pens that I typically use. The Rifen one's okay. It's a little small for my hand. That's why I don't mind a full-size pen. Moving on. So I actually always carry a guitar pick, and I have 3 of them here because they're all in my pants, because I always lose them in my pocket and then I grab another one. Right now I'm playing the Dunlop Ultex .88, USA made. If you guys know the newest trend in knives lately with the Ultim handle scales, this is basically the same type of material, Ultex. This thing does not wear out as easily. It has a really nice brighter attack, which is nice. And I like these picks a lot. These guitar picks, the .88 is good size, got good flexibility to it. And most people aren't into guitar that sometimes watch knife stuff. So let's continue on. Sorry for interruption, guys. I just paused it. My son had to tell me something. I thought I got them all to bed, but you know how kids are. Every once in a while, I'll carry a Zippo if I feel like I need it. This is one of those things that's not a regular rotation, but every once in a while you need something to light a fire. If, you know, I mean, as much as, you know, I would love to be able to light a fire with my, you know, my fixed blade and my ferro rod, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So, and I like the Zippo quality. You know, I've had this since 2007. It says 07 on it, so I assume that's since 2007. It's worked ever since. I just keep up on it, maintain it, give it a little bit of lighter fluid, and change some stuff around. Okay. My newer transition is into the Groove wallet, minimalistic type wallet. As you can see, I've had it in my pocket a lot now. It's okay. It's not bad. I mean, I haven't had many other minimalistic wallets. Typically, I used to carry just like a little card carrier. Then I had this Maxpedition type thing for a little while, which was okay. I put my license there, a couple credit cards, and then I would stick my work badge back here. That way I could just tag it. But, I mean, it wasn't anything special, and I wanted to do a little upgrading, so I got this wallet, and I was waiting for it to come out. And it works. It does a good job. I mean, it's slim. It carries up to 6 cards. I could put some cash back here if I really want to. But yeah, it's a pretty cool wallet. I would recommend it. You know, I mean, they have some other options on the back. You can actually unscrew these, take off the clip if you really don't like the clip. You really want a minimalistic type thing. I do got to clean it out, though. I will say that. I don't know if you could tell. There is so much grime down there and metal shavings and dust. That's all for my work, basically. So, yeah. I will say that I feel like my cards and stuff, look, see? I don't know if you could see all those scratches. I will say that that's been happening with this wallet because you're constantly doing this to get everything out. So, feel like it scratches up my stuff. So if you're worried about your IDs and badges getting scratched up, then I would strongly recommend possibly not getting that. I when I don't shave my head, because every once in a while I shave my head, I always carry a comb on me. I have this and then a metal comb that I switch between, but typically I use this one the most. This is a Kent. I don't know if you could see it. The little inscription right there says Kent, handmade. This is the R7T. It's a great, it's about just over my palm width, or palm length, of a hand. It's got some fine tooth and obviously wider comb. When I grow out my hair, I tend to use a lot of pomade. I like to, comb my hair and keep it maintained. So that's a comb that I keep in my pocket. I feel like, just because we're men doesn't mean that we can't look good. I always try to carry some type of handkerchief, microfiber cloth type thing. I have a Mighty Hank. She has been absolutely awesome. I have a few of them. I have this one, and then there's a plaid one that I switch between the two. When one gets dirty, I switch over to the other one. You've seen the Spider-Man one that I've used on my videos for cleaning up knives all the time. This one I try to keep for more of my glasses, sunglasses, stuff like that. Obviously, I have my phone on me, which is what I'm using actually. I have a Music Nomad microfiber, but I kind of keep these more for guitar stuff. But every once in a while I will, if I need a microfiber, I need a microfiber. And the Mighty Hank stuff is really good. It's pretty affordable too. I will carry some headphones on me when I'm at work and stuff. I like to, not go crazy with just working on parts all day and being alone and blah, blah, blah. These are Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. I like them a lot. That's actually what I'm using now to talk on. So they're not in here currently right now. They seem to last a while. My dog, as you can see, got a hold of them. So that's actually my dog's teeth. That was when she was a puppy and I left them sitting out. But they've held up great. I've had these for, probably over a year now. So that's, set of headphones I like. Keys. Keys are keys. I always carry a glass breaker on me with a seatbelt cutter. I actually probably should try to clean that up a little bit. I have some Scotch-Brite at work and wire brush, but I always like to carry a glass breaker on me. When you have small children like I do, I got 2 under 4 years old who are on 5-point harnesses. This comes really in handy, especially if you get in an accident or need to get them taken out really fast. I carry a titanium clip on me. I think I found this one off of Amazon. It's nothing special. It's Voltkin. It actually works pretty well. I think this is the longest I've ever had a carabiner type clip thing. So, yeah, a great little carabiner. And the thing that you guys have come to or been waiting for, and I purposely did it last so you guys would stick around. The knives. So my number one carry as of lately has been the modified Spyderco Native 5 in all its glory. S90V, absolutely amazing. I haven't really wanted to carry anything else. Occasionally I will carry the Wii Sakashi if I feel like I want something maybe a little more gentlemanly. Not that this isn't gentlemanly, but this is definitely more rough around the edges, where this is a little more nice and sleek looking, So I will use that occasionally. But the S90V Native 5 has been my go-to primary knife. Even if I put other knives in my pocket, I almost feel naked without this knife. I feel like with this in my pocket, I'm good to go. I do occasionally will carry my other Native 5, the one in M4, as you guys have seen on the channel too. I just gave myself a little cut. Okay, well, I wasn't paying attention. But It's a cool knife. I still really like this knife a lot. This is better, more hardworking knife. So I'm probably gonna save this knife for when I'm out and mowing the lawn and stuff like that. I have a 6-inch fixed blade that I love. I still love my Reef knives fixed blade. But sometimes getting on and off a lawnmower, getting into here and there, fixed blade is a little bit big. So something like this, where it's a little nimble, just taking down a couple branches, which is, small twig branches, nothing major. This works really well. So this probably be my at-home work knife, like around the garden, around the trees, stuff like that. I'll say that, and this will stay my everyday carry, go to work and stuff like that kind of knife. And then this is my little more gentlemanly knife if I go into maybe something a little nicer occasion, or something where I just need to just have something a little more suave, a little more decorative, I guess. And then the latest addition actually is this case knife, and I just dropped it. And this is cool. It's just a case knife. It's nothing special. I think this is the SOD. I can't remember if this is the junior or not. It doesn't have a half stop on it, but it has some good tension. But I mean, it's got some really good tension till right about here, and then it just takes over. Where's the case for it? Yeah, the case for the case. So this is the case, Chrome Van. You know what it says. It says it right there. Made in USA. It is a stainless steel model. I know some people say, oh, there it is. Synthetic Sod Bolster Junior. I went with the junior, I guess, which is fine. I prefer I have really large hands. Like I have extra large size hands. And for some reason, I like smaller knives. I don't know why. But this is going to become my apple knife if I want to eat an apple, if I want to cut some food. That's what this knife is going to become. This is not going to be, obviously if I'm around people and stuff like that, just you pull this out, it's funny. It looks so much more yellow through the camera than it does actually in person. In person, it looks more bone-like, and it has such a more yellow contrast. But I don't know. I just I wanted a slip joint that I could just kind of, if I needed, I could just take out, do what I need to do with it. Like I said, if I want an apple, because I used to have braces, and a little too much. This is too much information, but oh well. I used to have braces. They leave a permanent retainer in your braces, and sometimes chewing into like an apple or certain fruits, sometimes the bar gets really encrusted with stuff, or it gets really hard to take things out, and it's just a pain in the butt. So something like this, just being able to cut an apple nicely, or even just do a little bit of chopping here and there, because that's really what this is going to be for. I mean, this is going to stay in my main pocket. I cut boxes and stuff like that. I mean, as you can see, they're both nice thin profiles, which is great. Obviously the Native 5 is a lot bigger, and the Native 5 is, this is my primary. This is, whenever I need to do something, I'm obviously going to grab that. But when I want to do something with food, because there have been times lately where I was like, man, I don't have a knife to cut my food with. I don't have a knife to do this with or that with, anything food related. And all of a sudden I find myself being like, I don't want to use the knife I just cut open boxes that have chemicals and metals and everything else with. I don't want to use that knife. I don't have anything to clean it off. And sometimes it's just nice to have something in your pocket that you could just pull out, do your little bit of food stuff with, and then that's it. Because, I mean, obviously, we all know the non-locking thing. And plus, if you're out and about and you're eating an apple and I come out and I pull this and I have to deliberately open this, it's going to look a little more friendly than if I sit there and I go, hey, let's, even though the Native 5s aren't that big, but this is just a little more friendly. So there you have it. That's my current EDC. Really hasn't changed much, like I said, over the years. I keep a lot of the same things. Um, I find that you don't need to always have, you don't always need to change everything all the time. I mean, you see a lot of these guys on YouTube, and hey, it's their job. They get them. Sometimes they'll get them for free. I'm pretty sure if somebody sent me something, I would check it out. I would try it out maybe. I'm not saying that, hey, everyone send me something. I'm just saying that, like, when it comes to the average or everyday person, like I feel like myself, we, we don't change our EDC every single second of the day. It just is what it is. We use what we use, we like what we like, and we move on. If you're a person that changes your EDC every single day, hey, good for you. If you got something that you like this day, and then you're like, I don't feel like having it this day. I mean, I have a few of those items, so that's great. Let me know what you guys, think of the quality of the recording, because I actually am using my new phone to record this. So let me know what you think of the recording quality. If you like how much nicer it looks, if you think it looks worse than my old videos, you see no difference, then that's cool too, because the camera's been way better on this one, honestly. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have a mainstay in your EDC down below. Let me know. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.